Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all well. And as you can tell from the title, we are taking a look at a Perfect Draft keg, and it's one of the latest releases. Come out about 2 weeks ago, I think, and a bit controversial. It's not a keg that I would choose to have been released, but obviously the machine isn't just for people like me that likes bigger beers. But yeah, we're looking at the Camden Top Lager, lemon lager by all accounts, 3.4%. Now, again, it's not the sort of thing that I would go for, but I thought because it was on offer, I'd give it a go. So the normal price for this is £32.90. I've got it with 20% off, which comes in at £26.32. And if you do all the maths with your keg return and the tokens you earn and this, that and the other, it comes in at £1.89 a pint. I believe there are two people that reviewed it out there, Chris and his reviews and Simo. I've only seen Simo's video. Now, he wasn't a big fan of it. I'm not expecting it to be too much, if I'm honest. I have had a cheeky little pour out of it, just really to take the head off. So when I do pour it, it should come out all right, hopefully, the beer, and I can have a proper taste then. But, not but. So, it's going in the Camden Hell's glass. So any second now, we'll go over to the machine. Obviously, I'm in this room. The machine's in there. We're going to do a video of the pour, come back, and we'll crack on with the review. So keep watching. So, let's crack on with the pour. Apologies for the wobble. Machine is set at 3 degrees, so let's give it a go. So, we're back. Give the glass a tap. A couple of bubbles just sticking to the side, but beer in a glass. There we go. Yeah, looks like a lager. Clear, slight chill haze on the glass, I think. Plenty of bubbles going up in the middle, as you can probably see. And we got just over a finger of, it's sort of fluffy head on top, but quite big bubbles underneath. It's looking like it should. What am I expecting from this beer? I'm expecting it to be light at 3.4%. I'm not really expecting it to have much flavour. Probably, I know I've heard other Simo's review, but I'm expecting it to be quite lemony, although he didn't say it was. So yeah, lager top. People calling it a shandy. A lager top used to be like a lager spot, if you like. Lager topped up with lemonade. So whether they're trying to get it like that, I don't know. But let's give it a swirl and see what we get on the nose. I mean, there's not a lot going on there, but there is a little bit of breadiness on the head. A little bit of breadiness, subtle. There is a little bit of lemon, and I'm also picking up a little bit of sort of like a spiciness about it. A peppery, spicy bite sort of thing. I mean, like I say, not an awful lot going on. It smells a bit standard, but it's nice that there is a little bready aroma on there. So let's dive in. Camden Top Lager, lemon lager, 3.4%. Let's give it a go. Cheers, everyone. Ooh, nice little bit at the back there. Let's go in again. Body. Yeah, it's thin. It's 3.4%. Is it as thin as I was expecting? Maybe not. Maybe not. I think it is very thin, obviously, but I don't think it's as thin as I was expecting. It's certainly heavier than the Bud Light, that is 3.5%. It certainly hasn't got that wateriness about it, certainly not at the moment. like the Bud Light ad. That was very watery for me. It's not massively carbonated, which is good, because sometimes these can be way too carbonated, and if the body's light, it really sort of starts ruining the experience. A little bit smooth. I wouldn't say it's massively smooth. Like I say, the carbonation is minimal. It doesn't really ruin the beer, but it does rough it up a little bit. But like I say, not too bad. On the taste, you do get that little bit of a lemon in there. Not really much going on at the start. It does taste now the back end. What I was going to say was it does taste a little bit generic. You do get a little bit of maltiness. I think you do get that lemon, but it is subtle. It is there. Back end for me is where you get a little bit of breadiness, and that is the nice part about it. Yeah, it all tastes a little bit generic with the lemon there. A little bit of a bite to it, minimal. And now that's just where it's leaving a nice little bready sort of note. 3.4%. Obviously you don't get it. It doesn't taste of really a massive amount. These flavours are in there, but they're not punching. They're not, you know, whacking you in the chops. They are very much faint. Pardon me, carbonation does catch up with you. Yeah, 3.4 you don't get. It's crushable. It's easy enough to drink. I wouldn't say there's anything particularly nasty in there. It's just a little bit bland. It's a 3.4% beer. Now, for a lot of people, there's going to be casual drinkers out there. This is one for the summertime. This is barbecue sort of beer, one you can chuck down your neck. But there's also a lot of people out there that do like these sort of lighter lagers that are quite bland, if you like. I mean, if you're into that sort of thing, I think you'll like it. I think if you're into the likes of Carlin and Foster's and what have you, I mean, this is better than them. Yeah, not a lot of flavour. It's lighter, but there's nothing nasty there. It's just a low ABV beer with nothing really going on, if you like. For me, my own personal taste, yeah, I'll drink it easy enough. It will go down the hatch. Like I say, nothing particularly nasty in there. Whether I'll pick that up a bit more once I've had a few pints, I don't know. But for me, I prefer something with a bit more balls. Give me your Lowenbrau, give me your Spate, and pretty much give me most of the lagers on the perfect draft, if I'm honest. But yeah, for me, it's not my kind of thing. But if you are into lighter lagers and you want that for the summer months for the barbecue, you'll like it. You'll like it. It's going to come down to personal preference. Personally, it's just a low ABV beer that has nothing nasty in there. It virtually has nothing in there really, but there are hints of flavours. So yeah, if you want to give it a go, knock your socks off and have a go at it. Me personally, it wouldn't be one I'll go back to. Try, if you're going to try it, get it while it's on offer. That's where you're going to notice the better value really in it. At 33 quid for a 3.4, yeah, it's expensive, even probably at 26. At £2 a pint, I mean, you can pay nearly £2 for a bloody 500ml of Coke in the supermarket. So yeah, give it a go if you want to. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. I bet you was expecting a rant. I was expecting to rant too, but I think it is what it is. Just take it for what it is. I don't think it's going to have a huge amount of takers, but hey ho. Anyway, like I say, if you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy your bank holiday weekend, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.